What is up, everyone? How are we doing? Hope you are all well. Welcome back to Rennsport. All good. My phone's just told me that I'm going live. That's handy. Thank you very much, phone. Guys, did you know I'm live? Thankfully, my phone told me. Otherwise, I would not have known. Oh, we're back in Rennsport because it is actually out now. It is an game, apparently, not just an early access game. So I thought we'd pop back in and just see how the numbers were doing. Whether people were just like, nah, you're right, because it was out for best part of a week or so before they did like their big day one patch thing, which to be fair was quite a lot of stuff. Apparently you can play it on Xbox with a wheel now, so that's good. That weird audio bug that we got with the whole engine not really being there on a couple of lobbies, apparently that's been rectified, so hopefully we don't get that anymore. And then there's a whole host of UI fixes and other bollocks, and then apparently there's some more updates coming out soon. Replays seemed to be working, which was nice, because obviously that wasn't the case before, but they did seem to work reasonably well, as I was trying to get a thumbnail for today. And yeah, we're just back in multiplayer because I just wanted to see how the lobbies were looking. You know, like when we were here last time, it looked like this could potentially be a recurring game for us by way of popularity for some late evening races. But I thought we'd just check back in and see how it fares a week later. Basically, we've got a couple of options. Starting at 9 o'clock, we have a Hockenheim M2. And we have a one at 11, which is the Daytona in GT3s. So just keep an eye on which one gets a bit more popular. But yeah, that's we're just going to bimble about in some online lobbies today, basically. How you doing, Dave? Hope you're doing well. Welcome in. Appreciate you being here. Again, I'm lacking the... I would like the... like just somewhere I could, like an open practice lobby thing where I go like, yeah, I'm going to sign up for this one. Can I have a lobby to fuck around in while I wait, please? That'd be kind of nice. Hey, Brad. Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it last time. Obviously, there's been no major changes to the gameplay aspect. The driving is what I liked the most out of it, and it's the only reason I came back to it. The rest of it kind of sucked, but it was fixable, you know? But the actual, like, the netcode seemed pretty good. The like popularity seemed pretty good. The variation in races seemed pretty good. The frequency of races seemed pretty good. Standards were mixed, but you know, that's you can't blame any specific game for that. That's just how it is. Especially one that's in early access that hasn't really sort of filtered out people through way of a driving standard scheme yet, you know. But yeah, the main bit was the cars drove pretty nice, pretty predictably, pretty understandably in my brain. They didn't sound particularly amazing, but it didn't sound terrible. The game looked fine. It seems like a solid title. Like, probably still wouldn't recommend anyone buying it right now, at least not until I've tried a few races on it. But it's yeah, it seems pretty good. Like these, where are all these people who are in this Spa? Oh, okay, because there's 55 people in this Spa GT3 race, and there's some good numbers on the stuff that happened like half hour to an hour ago, and then I'm looking at the stuff that's coming up now, and it's like, hey, this is all single-digit numbers. That's not great, Bob. So yeah, I just thought this, like when I played Rennsport last week, I'm like, okay, if this can maintain this level of like player base, it doesn't need to be huge, but if I can get into lobbies up until like my time 1:30, and I can get into lobbies of like 20 odd people in it, that means I should get some form of decent racing in it, hopefully. So it makes it quite a good stream game. This is what we're trying to figure out, whether that's going to hold or not, basically. I mean, we've got PMR come out next week. For those who don't know, I will be streaming all of Tuesday on PMR, doing various different things, hopefully online if it works. If not, we'll do single player, providing obviously that's not balked. Yeah, keep an eye out for that. We'll be streaming that Tuesday evening when it comes out, and the Wednesday all day I'll be streaming that. So yeah, keep an eye out for that if you are a boot. Yeah, it's hard. I think PMR is going to be a direct competitor just by way of it being a cross-play console game as well. Which I think in this instance, coming out second is actually better because people will be waiting for the second one because they're coming out so close. Like they're within 3 weeks of each other ish in terms of release window. Being the second one, I think, is actually more beneficial rather than being the first to market in this case, because people will have a maybe we'll wait for the other one. I don't really, because console games, they're like what, 60 quid now, 70 quid on Xbox, something like that. PlayStation, I imagine, is the same. Who's going to want to drop 140 quid on a sim? Then one could be dead a week, as soon as the second one comes out. So I feel like we might find, if PMR isn't what the majority of people hope, that those people swing to Rennsport. If it is, I don't think Rennsport's going to get that wave that it was hoping for. So, I might have just burnt some money for you. Oh, steering wheel disconnected. No, it's not. It's right here. I am connected to my disconnected steering wheel. I don't know what we're talking about again. Stop chatting bullshit. Yeah, ACC audio is just like massively over compressed shite. Everyone's like, "Oh, it sounds like you're in the car." No, it just sounds like loud and compressed. There's no dynamic range to that music or the engine. Holy shit, that's a 35-minute race. Wow. Interesting. We need to get up to 2 SR. I want to do a 35-minute race at Spa. That sounds cool as shit. Multi-class, that's multi-class as well. That's GT3 and hypercar. I know it's in the window on top. There's a 5 past 11 race that needs a 2 safety rating. We got a 1.77. That's a 35-minute race multi-class with GT3 and hypers. That sounds really cool. But we're gonna probably do because bizarrely the M2 is not filling up at all. So I'm kind of filibustering until the actual lobby's open, M2's only got 5 people in it, whereas Daytona has got. Yeah, we're gonna go Daytona. Okay. What cars have we tried? I don't remember. Let's do the Merc. We haven't done the Merc yet. I know that. Deselect. There we go. Okay, so good selection there, by the looks of it. Sorry, again, I know it's very small over in the corner. We will get into that at some point, but it's a good mixture. We got me and one other person on PC. We've got 3, 4, 5. Still heavily PlayStation, to be honest. We got 1 Xbox, 2 PC, and the rest are PlayStation. So, not getting the old pickup on the old Xbone right now. But interesting to see the Daytona, considering that they have got iRacing has just updated its layout. So I'm wondering if it's using the new current one, or if it's using the classic one that Forza had and iRacing had up until recently. But yeah, could be interesting. Well, while we wait, we've got about 5 minutes till the race actually starts. This is where a practice lobby would be nice, that I can just sit and okay, cool, let's try and practice Daytona, because I haven't driven it on this sim yet, or this car. So this is going to be fun, because I have 1 lap to figure it out. So, yeah, it would be quite nice to have a practice lobby to just bimble about in and go, hey, by the way, your lobby's ready. And I go, oh, cheers, thank you very much. That'd be great. But alas, poor Yorick, we do not have that. But yeah, it should be interesting. We've got a few people who are. We're not going to be car number 1 by the looks of it. We've got a few people that are slightly higher rated than us. Trying to get up to that 2 safety rating, really. So it's going to be trying to avoid any carnage going into T1, and hopefully we can not get too many off tracks. Try to remember how the physics works in this game, which would be useful. And yeah, hopefully it goes well. I'm running out of things to filibuster with. Oh, where's my drink? There it is. Oh dear. Well, how's everyone doing? Hope you're all doing well. Welcome in. Thank you for joining me back in Rennsport once again. Oh dear. Come on. 14 people signed up currently. Oh, got another Xbox guy. So there are a few out there. It's still heavily PlayStation leaning though. Very, very heavy PlayStation leaning. So of the we've got 17-ish people in at the moment. Show of hands who's racing on console. Just want to know what the or if you're actually racing it at all. You could just be here out of sheer just perverse voyeurism. Let me know if you've actually played Racing for a start, and if you are, what platform you playing on, because that would be quite interesting to find out. Hey Pete, how you doing? Welcome in. Ooh, that would be quite nice actually. Orchard, that street track that Johnny says pretty good. Rejoin. It's kind of sucks. You have to sit here in this lobby as well. Like you just got to sit here and wait for shit. It's like I kind of feel like they need to. Hey, we got. Oh god, we got one ball leader. I wonder if is that red leader. I don't know. Okay, we're getting more and more people jumping in now. This has been interesting. Console for you, haven't tried the new update yet. I don't think the new update has done anything with multiplayer, to be honest, mate. It's just, from what I can see, there's still a fair bit of jank knocking about in-game. But the... some of the single-player jank seems to be there, and mostly like UI bug fixes and stuff like that. Yeah, fair enough, that makes sense. Like, as I said, a lot of people are... I don't know if you're here for saying it. Like, I think Rennsport has actually been hurt by the fact it's the first of two racing games that are cross-platform, multi-class, like sort of quite heavy multiplayer leaning kind of thing. I think it's been hurt by being the first one out, just because of people ain't got any fucking money, you know. And console games ain't cheap. Like I know this has got a free-to-play method if you're on Steam, but it doesn't on console as far as I'm aware. Which means you're looking at a box title of what? I think it's 50 quid for the base one, maybe more. And then if you want like all the shit in it, it's like even more than that. Who's going to drop? And then you got again PMR that's like roughly the same sort of price. I paid 70 quid for the Super Ultra Mega Edition thing because, you know, content creator. I'm going to use it. And who's got 140, 150 quid knocking about right now, like a month and a half before Christmas, to buy two games where one of them could be completely obsolete once the other one comes out, you know? Like that, I think that's the problem that Rennsport's got right now. It's just like everyone's like, you know what, I'm gonna wait for PMR because let's face it, PMR has got much better pre-game hype, like pre-launch hype. So of the ones to wait for, that is it. If PMR had like Rennsport's level of like in development, you might have had more people just sort of jump early, but I think with the fact that Rennsport's not exactly had the best run up to launch, and PMR is like what, we're 5-6 days away from it coming out now. I think most people are like, I'll wait for PMR and see which. I'll wait for the reviews of PMR to come out, like the actual full release title copies, and I'll make my decision from there. So I think that's probably hurting Rennsport right now, just being that I'll wait and see kind of thing. Yeah, true. Well, you got ACC through SimHub. Yeah, through SimHub, if you're that way inclined. But that is your lot, isn't it? It's GT7 or ACC. And if you don't like ACC, then you just have GT7. And if you don't like ATC, I understand. I don't like ACC either. Ping is 350s in Australia. Fuck me. I don't. Unfortunately, I would love to have an answer for you. Unfortunately, I'm only an itty bitty content creator. I don't have any scoops or information in that regard for you. Yeah, Australian. Oh shit, me. That is a lot bigger actual amount of people per lobby than there was earlier. So that is quite cool to see. When I was doing this on launch, there was only like 12 to 13 people in the lobby. We've got 20 in this one. That's a much healthier number. That's much healthier. 10 GT4s. Yeah, I mean, it's much better than the Forza levels of GT4s we've got in this one, which is 2. Now, would like the BMW or the Audi? That's your GT4 category in here? Yeah, well, as I say, like it's yeah. The ACC. I mean, ACC was death on PC as well. If you did anything other than LMU, not LMU, sorry, fucking LFM. Yeah, I was saying, well, my drive to race LMU right now is just particularly low. I don't have the energy levels to sweat out grinding daily races on LMU. People aren't necessarily racing badly. I find people are just racing like really desperately and are just fighting for everything, and it gets really tiresome. Like having to constantly have your elbows out, and like sometimes it's fun. Like I had a good fun in the race yesterday defending from someone. It was quite clearly quicker than me, but other than that, I just don't care. You know. But yeah, I mean, no doubt that like the best part of Rennsport is the driving dynamics. Like this game drives really well, at least to my tastes, anyway. Your mileage may vary, but to my tastes, I quite enjoy how this drives. It gives you a little bit of slip to play with that you don't really get punished with. It might not be the quickest, but you get a little bit of slip to play with, and then it's pretty responsive. Just like get a good feeling back through the wheel. The force feedback is informative enough. It's not like anything amazing or gives you any sort of super depth to it, but it gives you enough information to drive with, and you can get a feeling what the car's doing and what it wants to do. Cool, right, well, we've got to remember to actually go on track with this one, because if you don't, it chucks you to the pit lane, and then you can do fuck all with it. Oh, camera. Uela camera. How does one... I want... Okay. I'm also not in the Porsche. I did not choose a Porsche. I should be in the Motherboard. Unless it default me back to the Porsche. Edit camera. Interior. Interior cam. Okay, apparently we're in the Porsche. I chose the Mercedes. Apparently it unchose the Mercedes. This is new. That'll be a very awkward time to find if all of my controls have been reset after this update, which now has me worried. Oh, it has. Oh, lovely. Beautiful. Right, bear with me while we just quickly bind every single fucking button that I need. Controls. Force feedback looks to be the same numbers. Bindings. All gone. Beautiful. Love it. Assign button. That one. Actually, I want for start ignition, I want that one. Start engine, I need to assign button, because who doesn't love a double click for some reason? Toggle pit limiter, assign that one. Full course yellow, assign that one. TC decrease is that one. TC increase is that one. ABS decrease is that one. ABS increase is that one. Brake balance decrease is that one. Brake balance increase is that one. Flashlights is that one. Toggle rain lights can be that one, sure. Don't care about that stuff. I would like to have my steering wheel actually get picked up though. That'd be cool. There we go, lovely. Do we have throttle and brake? No, we don't. Even better. Right, throttle. We want that one. Nope. Okay, definitely pressing the pedals. Definitely pressing the pedals. Thank you. Brake, we want that one. That one, we've got brake, throttle. I think that's all I need. No, shifting would be useful. Why have I got double click to assign something? That's fucking weird. Right, welcome to my speed key binding course. Sure. Well, we ain't going to qualify. Oh dear God. Yep, we need to invert that feedback. I'm glad that hands-off protection works and didn't nearly break my thumb. Options. Controls, force feedback. Invert. Yes. Save changes. All right, cool. So we've got the old version of Daytona in the new released game. That's cool to see. Love that. Okay, right. Give it a quick test. Rennsport's just a bit more approachable, Mike, to be honest. It's a bit less sweaty. Like I still pick Race Room over the top of it. Like Race Room is my like top sim right now. But it's just being like a cross-platform kind of thing. It's just I don't like sweating out too much in games. I don't like try-harding too much. Because it just gets a bit boring, and if you're only having fun when you're try-harding and doing well, you know, you in a racing game you're very rarely going to have fun if you only have fun when you're doing well. Steering ratio is completely off. I need to adjust that because it's got to be at 900 degrees and we are at 540 on the wheel, which means I turn the wheel and fuck all happens. 540. I mean, that's now selling too much. Okay, right. That seems to at least match 1-to-1 now. It wasn't before, but apparently it is now. Man, I'm crank so much fucking locking. Right, I believe that this is a game that just basically cuts you off as soon as the session's done. So we're about to get kicked out of it. Oh no, okay. Well, we're just going to dirty the lap so we don't have to actually do anything. There we go. Cool, right, well it's always fun binding everything in a panic just before the start of the race, you know. Right, I can actually get you guys in there now. Next stage. Oh, right, that was a thing. Right, we've got a few minutes. We've got a minute before we start. Right, what have I missed? Yes, I did see they announced that F126 is a DLC for F125, which is the way it should have been for a very long time. Because that game did not need to have a new title every year, considering how much little innovation they actually did to that game. Right, let's go on track. Oh, right, hold on your butts, boys. Here we go. Oh, that was a notch. Looks like Mr. Bimmer. Hello. Whoa. Just gonna lift. Yeah, it's T1 Daytona. There's going to be carnage. There's always carnage. There's a little bit of carnage. I think we got a little bit of damage from that. Yeah, we definitely have. My steering is a little bit off already. So we're already a little bit right-hand. Oh, hello. Already a little bit right hand down. Where have you come from, sir? Pleasure to meet you. Oh my god, the brakes! It's not slowing down, like, at all. Oh, hello. Okay, no, oh. Okay, just gonna... Come on. Thank you. Well, this has been and start to the race, isn't it? Don't know what happened there coming to that corner. He just would not fucking slow down at all. Welcome to console racing. This is why, like, sometimes it's just nice to have a bit of just insanity every now and again, you know. Plus, it's really good for shorts. Oh, this Merc is not quick. Why are you braking so early? Oh, someone very far over to the left there. This car is not feeling great with the damaged front steering, I can tell you that. As opposed to, you know, that rear steering that I have. Interesting choice of words from me. The suck is strong, though. The suck is strong. Excuse me. Right, we shall survive with this steering. We've had worse. I think a lot of people are pitting to try and get rid of damage. I don't actually think it's worth it in a 15-minute race where there's only 12 minutes left if you're going to spend 2 minutes in the pit lane. It's a large percentage of the race that you're not racing, you know? Right, see if we can get the car fucking stopped for this corner this time. See, that time the brakes fucking worked. It's good to see that the draw distance hasn't been increased in the mirror, though. We still have the Silent Hill moving screen of death. Or the fog from the thing. If you fall behind, you get eaten. It is effectively a moving zone from Warzone. Where's the lead? It's not one, because that was the guy who pit. Where that brake pass was. Don't tell me. There it is. Yeah, that's it. Oh, no wonder I'm having trouble stopping the fucking thing. 60% front bias. Are you fucking kidding me? I'll do a little bit of STC. Cheers, Bash. Appreciate you, mate. Kind of got that. Nope, never mind. I said we kind of got that corner correct. We very much didn't. Fucked up the exit. We are gaining on the guys in front, mate. Although someone is gaining on me. At some point, we may actually be able to set a clean lap, mate. So that'd be quite nice. Oh god, the Porsche understeer is mad. Oh, there's a big bump there. Oh, that was a big bump. Quite possibly, Slick. Yeah, quite possibly, mate. I mean, that's why I'm here, so you guys can kind of, like, live it through me, so you don't have to put your own money on the line, you know? But I was literally saying earlier, is like, I think Rennsport has been hurt by the fact it's the first one that's come out of the, like, you know, the new console pairing. I think PMR has been, a lot of people are just waiting to see what PMR is because of just how much console games are nowadays, you know? Like, who's got 140 quid to spend on 2 sims where one of them may have people on it 3 weeks from now? I mean, it could be PMR comes out, it's a steaming pile of horseshit, and people are like, alright, I'll go Rennsport. Because this drives really nicely. Like, the best bit of the game is how it drives. The worst bit of the game is the game. Like, the rest of it kind of sucks. There's nothing to do single player. Oh, I don't quite. How did you spin out to the right there? That's impressive. Hey OSW, you missed my panic binding of all the buttons because the game updated and removed all of my bindings. I don't know what you mean by these words, normal sleep and schedule. What do these words do together? I don't quite understand what you mean by that. Right, we're gaining on these 3 up ahead. Alright, fair enough, mate. Yeah, I mean, some people are a bit bored of ACC, some people don't like the fact that it's now gone end of line, you know? Like, some people will want something a bit more modern, and some people just don't want to drive GTs all the time, so hopefully one of the two is at least, like, it is good, you know? There's not a massive amount of, like, differences in Rennsport versus ACC. It's still mostly GT focused, but at least it gives you a little bit of an option. Yeah, I mean, just more options in the market is just better. You know, it drives competition. Like, the more good caliber sim games on console will require them to actually do, like, other people to invest the time and effort. You know. I mean, the graphics are Unreal Engine 5. OSW basically, like, if you look at it going, ah yes, this has been made in UE5. I see. I can see everything is brown. And they've done the auto-populate grass feature and just selected all of it, apparently. But yeah, I mean, it's not. People are like, oh, this is a PS1 game. I'm like, well, it's quite clearly not. Like, you can say it doesn't look amazing, and I'm not saying it's the best looking thing out there at all, but it's perfectly serviceable. It's nice. It's good light refractions, all that sort of stuff in it. Still got a weird pop in because it's, again, UE5. Come on, boys, hurry up. It is kind of curious that they have released this game with 2 old scans on their tracks, which is nice little starter. Which is interesting. I also don't quite know why we're not using the bottom line, considering it is the shortest run to the line. Is this a GT7 thing? Do you not run at the bottom of the banking? Everyone runs deep. Right, please stay over there, sir. Okay. See you later. I'll take the 2 freebies, thank you very much. Did not think we would be potentially P4 after our first lap, you know. It's a GT7 thing, is it? Just you just don't hang around on the apron in GT7. That's weird. Because it's like literally the shortest line to the track. It's bizarre to me, but fair enough. At least I understand the custom. Got through that actually kind of nicely for once. Oh, I think I see why people hang around the middle of the track as well. That's where like the rubber is. Whoa, careful. Suck, please. Can I suck? Ooh, I can suck. The suck is strong in this one. Oh, little deep, little deep. Brakes deciding not to work there for some reason. Hello, sir. Ah, I see. We are playing the blocking game. I know it well. Switcheroo. Would have been if I didn't get a massive load of fucking understeer offer for it. Whee! Here's me. Okay, well, yeah, did not expect to be P4 after the first lap we were spent. Oh god, get off the apron, get off the apron, thank you. Oh, that's close. Right, let's try not to fuck up sector 1 this time, or T1. Nope, we fucked up T1. No, okay, it wasn't too bad. We're a million miles away from the fucking apex, but we didn't go wide, so we'll take it. Between Race Room and LMU, physics-wise, I mean, it's hard to say. Like, what do you want from like a realistic standpoint? Like, I would say probably. I mean, I'm gonna pick Race Room just because I just prefer the package as a whole, you know. The LMU, I was struggling quite a lot yesterday with just lack of feel in the front end. I was overdriving the front tyres, but I wasn't getting a lot of information as to how or why and how to fix it, you know. So it was, again, some of the issue with LMU is just it doesn't have a lot of fine detail in sort of what you need to. -1 laps remaining. Huh? Am I running out of fuel? You decided how much it's fixed setup. You gave me the fuel. How am I running out? I don't know. It's got a lot more playfulness in it than LMU has. You can like play with the levels of grip and what have you. Am I not done? I thought we're not done. Okay, I have no idea. I thought that was the last lap. Apparently not. I don't know. Part of it with LMU is like I'm quite fatigued with that game anyway. It's got a very specific way you need to drive it to be quick, which is not the most fun way to drive a car. which is fine if you want to go down that route. Race Room, I think, drives a better balance of fun and sort of pseudo-realism. Like, you can drive Race Room a bit more reactively. You can drive this quite reactively as well. You can sort of feel what the car's doing, and it's not about memorising when you need to be on the brake and what certain percentage you need to be at to make sure you don't sort of go too deep into the ABS. LMU is a bit more muscle memory. It feels, I wouldn't say natural, you don't have to be a robot in this as much as you do in LMU. I find LMU, like, you have to have a certain regimented style of inputs to be quick in that. This, it feels like you can fuck around with it a bit more and just see what the car's going to do, and then you can get it back and play around with it a bit more, you know? Which is just more fun. That's all. I've got P3. Did someone DC'd, apparently. Yeah, I can see what you mean about triples, mate, but I think I've got a video in the works right now, just like a kind of... Okay, I was going to say, surely there can't be another one. Oh dear God, yeah, they need to do something about this post-race thing. Thankfully the wheel isn't connected, but you don't have to have a massive shunt afterwards. What was I saying? Yeah, so this has got more of a playfulness to it, I think. Like, I find this more like less robotic, less like you have to drive it this way to be quick. You can sort of get the tail out a bit more, you can use the tyres a bit more, you can use the slip angle a bit more, and just generally have a bit of fun. It might not be the quickest way to drive it, but you don't get punished for it like you do in LMU. I think that's what I was struggling with yesterday, was because I've been in Race Room and because I've been in this like a fair amount more than I've been in LMU recently. My brain couldn't quite get back to the robotic nature of how you have to drive it. So I think that's where I was struggling. And as I say, I wasn't getting anything from the front end other than like, you've got understeer. I'm like, okay, you want to give me any idea of how I can back? They go, you've got understeer. I'm like, alright, cool, cheers game. Like, I couldn't feel how to balance the car very well in LMU yesterday. But again, that more than likely a skill issue. Hey, we've got some level or something. Skip. Got enough? Hey, we got 2.0 safety rating as well. Sweet. I've completed a race at Daytona. It just throws fucking achievements at you, this game. Still not a fan of it throwing you back to the main menu after each race. Like, put me back in here. Make me play another game. Make me race it again. It's like, hey, you just finished a race. Let's get you in another one. Like, not like, don't make me go navigate your fucking menu again. That's bad business. Like, you're incentivizing someone going like, yeah, you're done for the evening. Oh. Do I want to do? Oh, that's touring car though. Yeah, go on. Fuck it. Let's have a look. Let's see what the fucking green hell looks like in this show. It's been long enough. We've had 3 streams before we've seen the green hell here. What are we saying? Yeah, triple sort. Wardog, sorry, I did try start answering you. The triple streams. I'm going to be doing I've got a video that I'm working on right now that's going to come out in the next couple of days. Basically, it's like the working title is the PMR anti-hype video, is the working title right now, which is basically just sort of like reminding people that this isn't probably going to be the second coming of Jesus. Right? I think the internet hype has got quite high for it, which just means that probably people are going to be quite upset when it comes out, because it's going to have launch jank. It's not angled in the market as like I wouldn't put it as an iRacing competitor. I would put it as an LMU, ACC, GT7, Rennsport competitor. So it's like a tier down. The only real iRacing competitor I would put close to it would be Race Room, but that is way down the track of, like, if Race Room carry on with what they're doing, it will be an iRacing competitor. Every other game, like the fact that it's console crossplay compatible means that it's probably been console first designed rather than PC first designed. So it's not designed for sweats, it's designed for semi-sweaty casuals. You know, people who want a bit more than Need for Speed, a bit more than Forza Horizon, a bit more than GT7, but don't want to go and have to invest in a fucking PC and all that other stuff that goes with it, and iRacing and all that stuff. Like, it's trying to go for that enthusiast level, shall we say, rather than your sweats and rather than casual. So I get what you mean with the triple support, but I don't think that's probably ever really been on their radar to have as a launch feature, because that's just not the market they're going for. It's like a nice to have at some point, probably would be cool, but if you are tenacious enough with the PC, you'll be able to figure out a way of doing it with NVIDIA Surround anyway, probably. So one of those sort of things. Like, it would be cool to have native, don't get me wrong. I don't think it's going to be very high up there, like, wish list in terms of added features, you know. Nice, Rollo. Welcome, mate. Hope you're doing well. We just had a very interesting race at Daytona. Hope your Rennsport's been going well. We've had a couple of interesting experiences. This is an interesting UI feature as well. I like the way that down here we've got the race statistics in this lobby, and they're behind the select and the back buttons, which is an interesting UI choice. And when I say UI choice, I mean someone's obviously fucked up somewhere, because this has changed scale for some reason, and now means that this is all clashing, because I'm assuming it should be above this very nice little semi-opaque banner. It would make sense all of this should be about 30% smaller, something like that, so it fits nicely above that little grade bit. And these buttons are a bit, the gap between this bit at the top and this bit at the bottom is not quite the same, which is a bit off-putting visually. You can't see because my mush is in the way, but the gap between the top of this bit here and the bottom of this bit down here is also not quite right. So there's a lot of UX tells in here that tells me that something's not quite right with this screen. Yeah, I mean, I think the game as a whole kind of sucks. The online racing and the driving dynamics of the game are quite good. The only reason that I think people are even giving it the length of rope they're giving it is because the driving is quite fun. And the multiplayer is accessible and also approachable and quite fun. If all you're left with was the single player, people would have deleted it and got a refund immediately. So they are aided by the fact they've actually built quite a fun handling game, because it means people are actually going to probably stick around and see what they can do with it as they start doing updates and content packs and stuff. And we'll pop in every now and again with Rennsport. As I say, we've got PMR next week, so that's probably going to be a large part of next week is just playing that. Again, providing it's not a steaming pile of horseshit. I feel like we need to switch to Hyundai for a bit of balance here, you know. I do also like the Elantra. It's generally my go-to touring car. It needs something to do in the menu. I need an activity to do in the menu. I'm part of the new doom scrolling age. Like, my brain can't sit here and entertain itself, because that's when the voices start. Just give me the option to hot lap. Like, why isn't there a button that just says practice and it just puts me in a single player hot lap button? Get the last couple of people in here before it goes. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, got some Subway Surfers on here somewhere. See, I've spent a lot of time in touring cars, so if it drives somewhere similar to touring cars, we should be okay. But I have also driven some very weird touring cars, so the jury's out on this one. We'll see how we get on. We'll see if we can figure it out halfway around the track, you know. Set your TC to 0 to get away from the line quickly. That's a lot to ask of someone off on the line to do on the line. It's 3 laps. Fuck me. Wow. This is gonna be a long old boy. This one. We got full GP track as well. Jesus, this is gonna be like This is like a half-hour race. Woo! Belt in, boys. We're gonna be here for a while. Get comfy. Well, we got qualifying is 12 minutes, so you've literally got 1 chance. I feel like there should have been more people. Did they really have to subdivide this lobby? I can't believe they would have. I felt like there was more people in the other one, or people just failed to connect. No, we've got car number 9. So we're missing at least 2 people. We're missing number 4 as well. Alright, well, as this is going to be a fucking endeavour, I'm going to go for a P now, because we're going to... It's about 40 minutes we're qualifying on the race. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my hip. Ow. Oh, we're back. Yeah, I imagine there'll be a lot of dumps in this one. Can you actually change setup? Oh, fuck me, you can. Wow, okay. Rear wing. None, thank you. Don't know how much fuel. I'm just going to put lots in. Because this is 3 laps of the fucking Nurburgring. That one. Jesus Christ, you got diff preload. Wow, okay. We probably shouldn't have none, but 1. Fuck me. Camber. Jesus. Rear anti-robust and that, okay. Well, this could be interesting. Doo-dee-doo. Right, can I fuck around in here? I can. Right, we've got a minute to fuck around with some stuff. No, maybe. Or slide. There we go. Sure. Slow the front. Stiffen the rear a little bit. Because we basically we need to get it sloppy as fuck on the front to get on the nose to get the thing to rotate. Might actually go a bit more forward on the brake bias. Ride height seems fine. Sure, let's go with that. Nope, I need to actually change. Oh, not HUD layout. What am I doing? Discard. Camera. Distance. Get me. Let's lick those windows, boys. Yep. A little bit of height. Pitch down a little bit. No, let's pitch up. Pitch down a little bit. There we go. Beautiful. Right. Let's see how these feel. Torque steering, that's how these feel. Right. What are we saying? How good do we think these brakes are going to be? Oh, there's a lot of nothing around centre. How good of brakes do we think we got? Not that good. Ugh. Trail braking? Nah, never heard of it. Oh, fuck me, that's a thumb breaker, that. Okay, cool, never mind. We'll start from the back, I guess. We made it far. I didn't have enough steering lock to get around there. Alright, well. We've already ruined our qualifying thing, so I guess we'll just return to pit. Can we watch other people qualify? No, we can't. That's annoying. Just like there's just no fucking like I could not get the thing turned. Would not turn. Oh, we don't need that much front bias. Maybe we should have just done the lap anyway, because now I'm just going to be sat here looking at fucking menu for the next 10 minutes. Oh dear. So we picked the Elantra to give it like some high-end representation, and it turns out everyone's picked the fucking Elantra in this lobby. Did not see that coming. No, because it's only rear. It's only rear wing. Like, rear wing wouldn't have helped me get around that corner. We were going way too slow for the aero to be any part of that. That was just me not knowing the steering rack and trying to not have my thumbs broken in the middle of that sort of transition over the hump. From which I might actually go in and can I get to options from here? No, of course I can't. Who'd want to get from options from a menu, you know? That's just silly talk. Main menu? No, don't really want to go main menu. Why can I not go into the game menu? Oh, I can spectate. Okay, fine. I just saw the spectate button. Why? Okay, I feel like an intuitive way of spectating would just be clicking on the person you want to spectate. Oh, that was an interesting break. Don't expect that much going over top of Foxhole. Now, ironically, he's in too high. It was too slow coming out of the Foxhole and too quick coming into that bit. Yeah, I was going to say, he's going to get nothing but understiff here. This could be a... I could legitimately be a wrist breaker in this one. Just based on what I felt initially going through that beginning part of the track. So, there's a good chance we might need to actually go to the hospital after this. Right, you drive better on the black stuff, mate. There you go. Oh, have you had an incident? It looks like you've had an incident. Oh dear. Ruh-roh. I think I found the problem. How's everyone else? He's got all his body panels. So see, we're there. So both of the Audis have not got any front end. What Team Audi doing? How is it that both of the Audis look the fucking same? Oh, that's a big old chunk right there. Looks like he's the Sharks have got that bit of his diffuser away. Lovely, thank you very much. Need more of that. That's tasty. Thank you. Carbon fibre, my favourite. Like, what? That's a really steep. Hey, what? That's a really. That looked like to be a really steep hill up to the carousel. Then I want to. That's. Is there that much elevation change up to the carousel? Is this laser scanned? I assume it's laser scanned. I can't say I've noticed that any other game having that much elevation change. I am noticing a little bit of like a lack of. You notice both the wheels are sort of reacting the same. Oh. Oh, he's just started his lap. I get a feeling he's also dirted his lap. Don't ask me how I know. Where's Dennis looking? He's still coming up the hill. There's a little bit. He's on the way down to. Oh, okay, he's coming to YouTube corner. Giovanni's on his way to YouTube corner. He's going through the jump, yeah. Was it not flood plats? I can't remember what it's called. Way down to the mini carousel. Yeah, Matt's a mini carousel. But isn't a mini carousel? Oh, here we go. Yeah, I was going to say. Cool. I mean, fair play for Dennis for still being in it, you know? Still hanging on and wrestling the car. Matt's on his way to Bilstein Bridge. No one's going to post any times though, which is going to be interesting. Oh, listen to that. Listen to those poor little pistons. Oh, those poor pistons. I can wear out the rev limiter by the end of this. Gonna be a divot on the, you know where it taps at the, there's gonna be a fucking divot there, it's gonna snap through it. So where's the line? Does it come back as a line? Comes there? Yeah, somewhere around there. Oh, Steve, I think Steve caught up by the end of that, you know. And a little bit. Fair enough. We shall sit and wait quietly for old Dennis to finish. Yeah, I've done hundreds of laps of the Nürburgring in sim before. I've just never seen something with that much elevation change on the way up to, at least not from that angle. I suppose I'm not normally looking back down towards the top of like the hill. I did actually count the time. Oh, interesting. We should have probably carried on the lap then. Oh well. Yeah, I've never looked down from carousel to that, so other games might have it like that. I don't know. It's not an angle I've looked at much before, you know. We might be able to get the silver one here if we don't absolutely wreck the car. Got a long. I don't know if Dennis is going to make it. You know, it's a lot. He's literally only just at Bilstein Bridge now. That's usually at least about 30 seconds away from the line, so it's going to be close. Slowing down, going into the Nordschleife pit entrance corner. Looks like he's had an incident there because he's not moving. Count on, Dennis. I believe. Go on. Go on. You can do it. Push the time. I believe. Yes, lad. Solid 11:22. Love it. Love it. Right, boys, here we go. Thoughts and prayers for this one, especially for my thumbs and my wrists. We could be in a world of trouble here. Why am I in this angle? It's really annoying not having map to, yeah. Options, quick, force feedback. No, okay. We're just gonna raw dog it and hopefully we survive with our wrists. Hey, we're around the corner. Oh, this thing doesn't half like pushing on. You put any form of throttle on with any form of steering lock, it's like, alright, I spin tyres now, yes? Kind of hope this is just a cold tyre thing, because this is going to get very difficult to not turn these tyres into shribbons by the end of this race. If you even look at the accelerator while you've got any form of steering lock on, it's just like, just gonna spin. Oh. Oh mate, I gave you so much room. Why did you come racing into the racing line? Jesus Christ. Oh, beautiful. Thank you very much for that. Body checks into the fucking pit lane. Oh my god, this is... Oh, hello, stutters. Body checks into the fucking pit lane then. Oh, Jesus. This wheel is hop, skipping and jumping around. Jesus fucking Christ. Right, how many people are going to die through flood flats? Is it me? Am I the one who's going to die at flick packs? No, not quite. Oh. Right, come on, this is touring cars at the Nurburgring. I should be good at this. Oh yes, the zero wing strat. Zero wing strat coming in clutch there. Oh god, the skill issue coming in right at the end though. Right, if I remember right, we can attack this curb, right? Yeah, we can. Oh, F. That's a new line. I've not seen that one before. Get off the curb. These are interesting cars to drive. Ow! That hurt. Oh, stutters wide. Ugh. We're having an accident. We're having a big accident. No, we're not. I saved it. It's fine. Oh, no, we are. Oh, dear. That was a interesting way to have an accident as well. Don't worry, just got to do a cheeky 3-point turn here. Let's bear with. Come on. Wow, we're already about half a minute behind the lead. That's not too bad. These touring cars suck. They're fucking terrible. You can't drive them. You get any form of lock on at all, and you even look at the fucking. You look at the accelerator pedal, and they're like, ah, I slide now. Right, now I've got to play the game of where can I get past this guy? Are you going to pick a line? No, you're just going to drift aimlessly across the track. Okay, yeah, I suppose it does. This elevation change looks right. It just looks a lot more drastic than the other end. Right, unfortunately, I don't think we've been doing too much by way of touring cars in this game, which hurts my heart. But these things are weird. Come on, get off. My chin may change towards the end of the 3 laps, but right now it's I just can't look at the fucking throttle. Well, I don't even like it. I mean, P1 has off the fuck out the chat on there completely. Come on, get in there. Oh, Jesus. Stop pulling to the left. What's the right even? That's weird. Hey, you're right, RMK. How you doing? Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of figuring out how to get it to do what I want it to do, but I'm not so enjoying it. I could brute force it into doing something that I want it to do. I can't say it's a very enjoyable experience to do that though. Well, we've got 13 seconds to go in front, and we're already at VMAX. Oh, we get the lovely sound of Hyundai's inline 4 touring car engine. Oh dear God, we're having a big accident. We're having a big accident. Yep. Yep. I've no idea what's broken, but I'm pretty sure a lot of things are. Well, that was horrifying. Just turned up there and the car was just like, goodbye, mate. Oh, another stutter. Duh. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty certain they did spend more time on those cars, because to say that the feel of these cars is weird would imply that these cars have a feeling to begin with. Like, I'm slowly figuring out what to do with it. But what I'm doing with it doesn't really make much sense. But I've driven a lot of touring cars and a lot of sims, and this is by far the most unique one. It's a nice way of me putting it, I guess. The most unique feeling touring car, that's for sure. Oh, there's so many black flags. Oh God! Oh, almost broken thumbs as well. Come on. Hey, at least we didn't get broadsided into the pit wall this time. Why is the rubbered inline just the middle of the track? Like, this rubbered inline is rarely, if ever, in the position you want it. Like, here it's fine. But a lot of the time it's just in the middle of the track. It's like, that's not the line. It is a bit better, but thank you to the sub or the follow that just came through. I did hear that. I'm just busy trying not to have a massive fucking accident right now. Oh, it's a subscriber. Thank you very much. Welcome. On the 3F scale, I mean, probably when you understand it, it's probably fine. Like, it's not broken. It just, I know I've driven this Hyundai in a lot of different sims. Never once have I just randomly lost the back of it on the braking like I did coming through on the first lap of this, you know. Right. I've never struggled this much to try and keep the car under control. That's all I will say. But it could very well be that I'm just not very... I haven't done a lot of new touring car type cars of late. So I could just be out of practice. This Nurburgring track map is quite volatile anyway. Rennsport does have a fairly severe like way to deal with bumps in the force feedback. Like if you go over a bump, the force feedback will cut out in the same way it would like if you had to go over a bump and your tyre like leaves the road. Obviously you would have any feeling because it's in the air. This is going to end so fucking well. Oh, I'm just having such a good time. It's definitely not filled with dread right now. So much anxiety. Get off the curb. The curbs seem to have some form of weird, like, magnetism or glue, which I've not felt at this place before. Like, you get on the curb and the car's like, oh, I like it here, I'm just going to stick around. Like, can we get off the curb now? It's like, no, I quite like it up here, actually. Oh dear, they've got a lot of kick on throttle, these things. Oh, no, okay, we're just going to close that gap, are we? Lovely, beautiful. We're going to close this gap as well. Or are we going to... Oh, no. Beautiful. Yeah, exactly. Curb is love, curb is love. Get rear-ended! Yep. Okay, cool. I didn't want to brake for that corner anyway. I mean, it's solid, Andrew, is what I would say with this. Like, there are a lot of things that are wrong with it, but there are quite a few things that I enjoy about it. I'm not going to say, like, I still can't recommend this Zero Wing Life. I've got nowhere to go. I can't recommend people buy it right now because it's still like hella jank. Excuse me. Just gonna. Thank you. But it's enjoyable. It's a one to watch right now for most people. With PMR being next week, if you're interested in this, I'm assuming you're probably interested in PMR as well. I would wait for PMR to release. See what jank that has got on launch and then figure out what jank you're willing to put up with, you know? The best thing about this game is the driving in it. Like, I mean, these touring cars are a bit weird. At least this Hyundai is a bit weird. The leader's a minute down the road. I'm getting absolutely clapped right now. The actual driving physics are fun. Like, I wouldn't say they're like amazingly realistic and stuff, but they're fun and they're predictable. And the cars, I wouldn't say they react the same way each time, which is something. You know, it means you can learn how to drive them and sort of learn the physics model and figure out pretty much like preempt what the car's going to do and set the car up for the corner quite easily. And if you do get it wrong, it's not the most punishing of sims. If you're a console player as well, it does give you a fairly decent experience for the season, like what you're playing right now, which is, I imagine if you're PlayStation, it's GT7, and if you're on Xbox, I mean the best racer on there is probably Sonic All-Star Racing, I think. So it gives you something like another thing to it. It's a wait and see for me to recommend to people right now. It's got good bones, but it's not got much on top of those bones right now. It's not fleshed out. Single player is non-existent. The AI is worse than rubbish. There's a fair bit of jank. The replay system looks to at least be fixed a bit now, but yeah, the actual like force feedback is commutative. It's not amazing force feedback by any stretch of the imagination, but it's fun. Like, there's not a lot of dynamic range, but there is enough going on to know what the car is doing and how to feel it and stuff like that. and sort of how to get the car into the desired level of slip that you want to try and get through the corner and stuff. Yeah, I'm sweating like a... I can't say that. Yeah, I'll rather, do you mean race room with that one? Because to get a radar in race room you need rehud or something like that. Yeah, exactly. Like the multiplayer and the driving itself are the two best parts of it. The rest of it is kind of meh. Right, we ready for another massive fucking incident? So I'm yet to figure out how to slow this fucker down. Hey! We did it. Oh, what? So cutting that bit of tarmac that everyone cuts for the safety road to come into that chicane to open up the exit is enough to dirty the nap, is it? Cool. Love it. Never mind, guess we ain't set the time. Stop, you beast! Yeah, the Netco's very good for I'm playing with people on, so the people around me are Xbox, a lot of people on this are PlayStation, and I wouldn't say there's any major issues with any form of netcode. Everyone seems to be playing it pretty fine. It doesn't seem to be much by way of desyncs and stuff. I don't know if the odd stutter I've had is a desync issue, because it shouldn't be anything to do with internet or PC, considering I've got a pretty powerful PC for Rennsport purposes, and my internet is streaming at 40p with zero issues, so I don't know whether that's maybe a desync issue with the game, or masquerading itself as a hitch. I mean, I'm not throwing shade at Forza Motorsport, because Forza Motorsport doesn't exist anymore. Like, Microsoft have gutted it. Like the game is there, yes, but as a concept, it's done. If Microsoft have given up on it, I'm more than entitled to give up on it. And I wanted that game to be good so badly. I made content in that game way longer than I should have, and gave it way more rope than I should have. I was an unabashed Forza apologist for a very long time, and yeah, they repaid that by just saying, okay, nah, we're just gonna cancel it. Cheers, mate. This amazing franchise that got you into the hobby back 20 years ago. We mishandled it, mismanaged it. Fuck it. Oh, okay, cool. Cheers, lads. Thanks for that. Love customer service. Oh, really? You're actually, I think you're the second person who said that Rehud has like done something in the game. I can't remember who else said they're having issues with it, but someone else has said it. Yeah, you're one of the few that have said that. There is OtterHUD, I think, is a similar one, or SealHUD, I think it is now, maybe. Fucking send it. Oh. Yeah, well, I say Forza wasn't. The death of Forza wasn't the death of the community. Let's put it that way. It was just the product was not was just not good. Not good enough. Right, well, I think we've figured out how to kind of drive this thing semi-reliably. Come on, get back. Thank you. I'm starting to understand how to drive this. It still doesn't make much sense, but the muscle memory's building. Has it put my anti-shift protection back on? Is that why I'm struggling to slow the car down? I feel like I'm not getting the downshifts that I want when I want them. I'm wondering if it's put my shift protection back on again. Blech. Yep, we're fine. Yeah, definitely. I definitely think my overshift protection's back on because it's not downshifting when I wanted to downshift. Oh, that was horrible. This going P1 is very fucking quick. Fair play to them. I feel like I'm being beaten up by this fucking game. God, doing 3 laps of this fucking place with this car. This is probably the closest I've got to like for a game for this to like actually feel demanding, you know. Like a lot of games, it's tough just trying to memorise it and sort of figuring out where the grip is. This is just like closer to what I feel like it probably is to drive it, which is just trying to fucking hang on. Only a minor incident, don't worry about it.
Nothing, just an incident.
Interesting to do this in a GT3 car just to see what the difference in terms of, you know, just level of panic is. Oh, fuck me. No, grip, please, somewhere. Ow. Oh, God. It's fucking finished already. 78 seconds, 1 minute 18 down the road after 3 laps. That's insane. We're washed, so washed. On my wrists. What are we looking at? We're going to be like, if we don't die on the way down here, we're looking like a 912, 913, something like that. No, even lower than that, like at 920. Where we get 919, something like that. Jesus. Oh, damn, my poor wrists. Yep, only 3 finishes out of a starter of 6, that makes sense. Oh, fuck me. Holy shit, we've got 60 people in here. Welcome in, boys. Thank you very much for watching me fail miserably driving around the Nurburgring. Oh, that took a lot. Thank God we don't have to wait for everyone else to finish. Jesus. What do you get point? 2,000 points for that, just for... Alright, fine. Sure, I'll take them. Are we up to 1? Not quite. 2706 rating. We're getting close. Right, let's not do that again. Ooh, I reached count level 10 and complete a race at the Nürburgring. Beautiful. Give me those chivis. Right, what we got? What's next? Oh, fuck me. My wrists are kind of hurting right now, I'm not gonna lie. What is the time? 27. This is a depressing level of numbers, I'm just gonna say that. Do we do Daytona again in the GT4s this time, maybe? We could do that one, but there doesn't seem to be anyone else around to do it with. I feel like we might be done for a bit, because there's not a lot of numbers knocking around here. GT4 contest rookies, yeah, amateur rookies, that's all Hokiyoshi shit, isn't it? This one's going to be finishing quite a while, actually. The 2SR on that one. Shit. Okay. That's like a 50-minute race, that. Daytona GT3s again. It's 3SR, that's 2SR. God, I'm not doing that GT3s again. Refresh. I guess we'll jump in that one because it looks like that was probably going to be the next one that has at least some level of attendance. We've got 2SR, so we've got what should be a relatively safe race with the 2SR minimum on Nürburgring with GT3s. Or we can do the rookies at GT4s. I feel like we probably have to stick with rookies at this time even. I thought we'd just do that one. We've done the BMW before. Let's stick with the Audi. I'll stick with that one. For now, we'll keep an eye on the lobby and see who comes in and how many Audis we've got versus how many BMWs and all that fun stuff. Oh god, my nose hurts. I've got a fucking spot coming on the inside of my nose. Worst fucking things that you can get is those things that fucking hurt. Oh, really? So how do you mean with that? I've not seen. Is that just like people just knowing how to pinball you in just the right way that they get barely any penalty, but you end up like spun around weirdly? I know. I've always found that the GT physics have been a bit squiffy. Like just looking at it, it always feels like it's a bit, I don't know, heavy. Maybe, I don't know. Oh, right. Right, okay. You can turn on a feature that stops your car from sliding. That seems pretty dumb. Like that's like, I would like to not learn car control, please. There's just too much effort. Can you just make it so the car doesn't slide, please? Yeah, I think the pain points don't fucking mean anything. They're annoying. They keep popping up on it. Like the pop-ups are annoying, but like they never seem to mean anything. Like I've managed to go through the entire first wave of penalty points on one track because people kept driving into me, kept driving into me, and had to do a drive-through, and then still came out of the race with positive SR. So that's weird. That just seems really, like, I get it from an accessibility feature, but surely you can't let people drive online with that kind of feature. It just seems really dumb. Like, just have it, like, I get it from an accessibility standpoint, but it's like actively stopping you from learning how to drive it properly. That's just really weird. Like, I know Forza had all the self-drive stuff built into it, didn't it? So, like, you could literally do nothing. You didn't even have to hold the accelerator. But, yeah, I know, it just seems a bit weird. Oh, we're in with Heartless one. Dee 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 dee. I mean, oh, never mind. We're not racing with Heartless one. I think we're actually going to change to BMW because everyone's using the Audi apparently. Oh, never mind. We've just lost 2 people. Dee, 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 dee. Well, apparently we should be winning this one according to the old ratings. So if we don't, that's not going to be great, Bob. Dee dee dee. Yeah, I mean, I don't get trolls in, like, especially in like racing game where it's ranked and stuff. I just surely got something better to do with your time, right? Than to just drive dumb. But I guess I just don't understand their mindset, I guess. Boo 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 boo. Boo boo boo. Okay, lobby's starting to fill up a little bit more now. That's good. I might get close to a full lobby. We'll have a look at that. Yeah, we'll have a look at that. We should have time after this race because this only is about 20 minutes. So we should have time after this. We should have 2 SR. I'm pretty sure. I think we're at 2.23. So we'll try doing that multi-class. That's the GT3 hypercar multi-class one, right? So when we get out of this one, if there's more than like 5 people in it, we'll give that one a go. Be quite a good one to end on, I think, especially with the 2 SR minimum. Kind of infers that people should kind of know what they're doing, I guess. But, you know, I've been proven wrong before. There we got a few more fast people turned up. Boom, 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 boom. Got 15 drivers, fair enough. Not bad. Oh dear. About 50-50 split in terms of Audi versus BMW as well. This is almost like DTM back in like 2019. Oh dear. Hello, mate. As an overall, probably like as a full package, like a 5. If you're talking multiplayer, it's like a solid 7, 7.5. Single player is like a 2 because it just doesn't work. Like the AI is just dirt and dumb as fuck and just does weird stuff. But the actual multiplayer makes up for it. The cars drive really nicely. The multiplayer works really well. They're really easy to get in the lobbies. Pretty good rotation of stuff. Like most times, you've got some form of tracking. I would like the ability to sit in a practice lobby first rather than just having to wait for it to start. But you know, I've definitely played worse. So. I haven't tried the AI since the update, but the problems I had with the update didn't look like they were addressed anyway. Like it said they addressed like weird braking behaviour and stuff like that, but the problem I had with it was just the general AI processing of like situation awareness and stuff like that, and I don't think that that's been addressed yet. Oh, you're right, Necro. Just seen you pop in there. How you doing, mate? Welcome in. It's good to see you again. I never like saying if you should or shouldn't. At the moment, I'm not recommending people pick up Rennsport. With PMR out in 6 days, I would wait for that one to come out, or at least wait until the embargo list for the reviews, and then compare between the two. There is a solid basis to this game right now. Like it's the important bits feel pretty good. Like the important bits for me anyway. The driving feels solid. The multiplayer is robust. It doesn't seem to have any weird DCs. The netcode seems pretty good. It's very stable as a cross-platform thing. Like in this lobby, we've got PC, PlayStation, and Xbox, and it's all working really well seamlessly together. So it's fine. If you want more than just a multiplayer experience, no, this game is just not more than that right now. If you just want something to jump on and play reasonably good multiplayer with some pretty skilled people, the lobbies are still a bit dog shit in some places where people are trying to kill you, but you know, there's only so much you can do with that. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend dumping a load of money on it right now with PMR potentially cannibalising a lot of the same audience, and that's due out in say 6 days. So I would at least wait for the reviews and then sort of figure it from there. Yeah, the game, it was kind of cool to hate on the game when it came out, Greg. I think it's quite easy to hate on this game. I think it's solid. Like it's not great, but it's not terrible. Like there's definitely far worse games out there. Like I would play this over ACC any day. What do you mean by way of safety nets? I mean, it is rated based splits, so you'll get gated around your driver ranking. I don't know what you mean by way of like safety nets. Oh, okay, we don't want second. Second's bad. Oh, that's a stutter. So I think we've been getting a few stutters today. I think that might be like a syncing issue more than anything else. So, because generally my PC's pretty beast, and I mean I'm using like 5% of my CPU to stream as well as run this, and I've got a 5070 Ti. So there's no bottlenecking from a hardware standpoint for the game, you know. Is what I'm trying to say, and we're getting these odd hitches, but I think the hitches are actually like the game resyncing with the multiplayer, because they're very infrequent and they don't seem to be popping in at like high load points, you know. Yes, there are SR gated events. Yes, so there are some getting at 1.5 SR, 2 SR, and 3 SR so far. 3 SR is very lonely. There's not many people in there. Oh, the understeer. Current and next lap. Well, that's a cuck. All cars they get 200 gold off. Okay, fair enough. I didn't get that. I only got the 1100 crypto monies in this. I missed out on. I clearly missed out on the Fair Maiden deal and the shield. I'd quite like a shield though. That'd be quite nice. Stop going into second, you fool. Second is bad in BMWs. We don't like second. We can't set a time here, can we? Because we fucked up this lap as well. We're going to get a chance to set a time, we might do. Who knows? Oh god, stop reading chat and actually drive, you fool. I'm going to cancel current lap. I've already cancelled this lap. I've also realised my overlay's gone back over to the corner. I did move it so people could see when I picked up a penalty. And apparently it's reset itself in the update. That's one thing with the update as well. It reset all of my button bindings, which is really fucking annoying. Because I had to do that on the fly at the beginning of the first race, and half the stuff isn't bound again. But that's really fucking annoying when there's that. Yeah, I mean shifting in this these cars have got farty gearboxes anyway. Like if you've ever heard an M4 do a pull down the street, they do kind of sound like they're shouting at you. But yeah, the audio is a bit off. I think it's a bit processed. It doesn't quite sound real. Whoa. Ah, never mind, we're not setting that. We'll just we'll set a theoretical fastest lap, you know. See what we compare versus everyone else. No, not second. I'm so used to just going down through there. I get a second and the car's like, nope, double second. Second's bad. Why am I braking 100 years too early for this corner? I can't tell you gameplay. So I don't like telling people to either buy or don't buy something. The answer to that question is if you're also potentially thinking of getting PMR as well. If you're thinking of getting one or the other, or if you think you might be tempted by PMR, I would wait until PMR comes out, because although it might not be the better game, it may be the more popular game if the package itself is like a better option. So part of the problem I think could be, even if Rennsport feels better, if PMR is a more complete package, that's where everyone is going to be. And if you want to do multiplayer racing, it's kind of tough to do it if everyone's already jumped ship on Rennsport and jumped over to PMR, you know. So that's the one bit that I would say maybe hold fire against. But if you pick this up and you enjoy, like, the driving feel in this game is great. Like, I really enjoy how it drives. That's why I'm playing it again. But I have the benefit of I make content in this, so I don't have to worry. If everyone stops playing this game, I just jump into the next one, you know. That's fair enough, Necro. My hobby slash trying to be job is making content in racing games, so I do care about them. So that's why I'm picking up all of them, because I enjoy jumping around different stuff and trying different things. I don't think we're going to get to finish this lap. I'm pretty sure this is one of the ones that just drop you. What do we get? 56. So we were somewhere around the sort of top 5, top 6 by the looks of it. We definitely have more time to find in there as well. Veloci, I've got so many games. I've got so many sims. But again, I make content. I stream a number of times a week, so that's to be expected. Right, well, there's not much to do. We'll just go on track, I guess. Yeah, it's fair. I mean, I'm still enjoying Race Room. I'm not looking forward to them by way of trying to find a new home. I just enjoy jumping around different stuff, and I enjoy the channel having different things for different people, you know? Yeah, it's almost perfectly timed this, Scythe, yeah. Almost spot on. Right, hold on to your butts, boys. Drop a like if you've got them. Every like equals an extra horsepower. Well, he didn't get off the line. That's P5. Oh dear. That Audi exited stage right very aggressively, somehow. We'll take P4. Car behind's looking racy. The big old bump out here somewhere. Yep, there it is. It's okay. I'm not a massive fan of the gearbox sounds, but I'm not a massive fan of how the M4 gearbox sounds in real life either. I've had enough of the farting gear changes. The suck is very strong in this game. Need to get solid exit. That's good enough. We should have enough suck to get around. That man's door was missing there for a second. We should have enough suck to get this done. May try and work together though. Man, I'm trying to work together with you. Stop weaving. Just drive in a straight line. Never mind. Managed to get it back though. Another little hitch. So since the update they've introduced these hitches, which is an interesting move. bit too far from the suck? I don't know. We're within a second, so we might still be within the suck. Force feedback to another game. It doesn't really feel like anything else out there, to be honest. Like there is like a fair amount of road feel. Like you get a fair bit of texture through the wheel. You can feel like the suspension load, and you can feel, especially when the suspension is unloaded. It's got sort of when it unloads over a bounce, it's got some of the more noticeable dynamics than sort of any other sim, really. If you're sort of throwing it around over a bump, and when the car goes light, the steering goes very, very light. So it's definitely got far more pronounced force feedback in that regard. It's I don't know. It would fit somewhere between sort of ACC and LMU, I think. Like, you can drive it. You can drive a bit more instinctively in this than you can in something like LMU, where it requires a specific parameter of inputs to be quick. It's you've got a bigger window to play around with the car in this one, and it's still to like not want to kill you kind of thing. I mean, Kunos can't even get back to what AC feels like, so yeah, you're not wrong with that. Like, they made a set of Corsair, and then AC Evo and AC Rally still don't feel anything like that force feedback, you know. So even Kunos are struggling to remember what they did. It's kind of hard to describe it. It's good. Like, it's not great. The force feedback's not anything super amazing or detailed. Like, it's got the main problem most stuff has. It's just there's not a lot of dynamic range in it. There's a lot of noise built in with it, but it's not terrible. I prefer it to. I prefer the force feedback and physics to something like AMS2. My brain just does not get on with that game. I need to turn off that overshift protection. Those two, the lead two, really fucked off out of chat, weren't they? Damn. They are quick. Who needs apexes? Yeah, no, it's all to do with package. Like, I mean, my main thing is I need the car. I need to be able to feel what the car is doing underneath me, and I need it to be predictable in what it's doing and repetitive. Like, I struggle in the games that are like the most unpredictable kind of things. Like, if it's one where you have to just memorize inputs, I struggle because I'm not clinical or enough to be able to do the same thing over and over and over again. Case in point, we just fucked up that chicane after doing it fine 4 times in a row, you know. I just don't have that ability to be clinically repetitive. So games that benefit from that, stuff like ACC, LMU, are more my weak points because I just have a higher level of brain farts. Like, I will just fuck up more in those games than I will in ones where I can drive them a bit more reactively. So stuff like this, a bit more, and stuff like LMU, not LMU, sorry, Race Room, where I can just feel what the car is doing a little bit more and use that as my stimulus rather than having to remember to be at a certain speed with a certain level of input and a certain maximum brake pressure at a certain point during the braking phase, which all sims do eventually boil down to, because there is ultimately the quickest and most efficient way to drive. But I struggle with the ones who require you to find that consistency early, you know? We're struggling right now. Should have a bit more speed because we got on the throttle very early. We did take a wide line, but we should be at a higher VMAX than this guy. That's going to be enough, I don't know. Doesn't have the inside line. Whoa, it snapped, it snapped. Oh, okay, right. I mean, it was my issue. The car snapped and the guy drove into the back of me. And then it told me I had a collision with another car. Like, well, technically he drove into me because I was in the car, but the car did snap on me, so it was my loss of control that caused it, so I'm not going to argue that too much. Second gear is so fucking useless in this car. I just can't use the... I want to use second to try and get around the corner, but this third is just too long in a lot of cases. But this car's second gear is so fucking stupid. So short. Yeah, I mean, it's as an overall package, it's fine, Jack. The best part about it is the driving, the physics. I mean, he says, "Yeah, I'm just going to let that guy go because we keep fucking that up completely, and I'm just causing him no end of grief." I can't fucking get the car stopped there at the moment. So as I said, before I had a massive skill issue, the actual driving physics are fine to fun. Like, the cars generally are quite predictable, they're quite easy to drive, get close to some form of limit. They're hard to keep at the limit, the tyres do eventually give up, but they do come back pretty quick. The force feedback is informative enough. Sadly lost out on P4 right at the last, but I mean, we were holding on to that by the skin of our teeth. Yeah, as a game, it's not great. Like, besides multiplayer, it's kind of shit. There's just not anything else to do in it. So if you're not wanting to grind daily races out in a pretty good competitive multiplayer scenario, this probably isn't the one. But if you're mostly wanting pretty fun, competitive, nice to drive cars at pretty well scanned, kind of nice looking tracks, you could play worse games. I wouldn't really recommend getting it right now, because you're probably also in the market looking at something like PMR, and I would probably be on a wait and see until they say, until you get like reviews, embargoes and stuff. Till the embargo lifts probably Monday. I'd imagine the embargo's going to lift on that. I don't know that. I haven't got anything to do with PMR. But I would imagine, just based on how it normally is, like Sunday or Monday the embargo's going to lift. You'll see a whole load of review videos drop all at once, and then just decide on that, really. Yeah, nice to do this. If you're a PC sim racer, this is not really the one for you. Like, there's very little reason to race this over other stuff on PC. For console, it's a pretty solid option. Yes, Jack, I am getting PMR. I'll be streaming that on the Tuesday it launches, and I'll be off all day on Wednesday, streaming it there as well. Oh, we're so close. Give it me. Complete 10 official online races. Thank you very much. Right, are we going to crack that? Is it Spa, you said it was? That one. 105 multi-class 2SR. Yeah, that one. We've got 6 people in there at the moment. 7. Do I want to do a half-hour race with 7 people in a multi-class race? That's the problem. We'll refresh it a little bit. See if there's more. That does sound like a lot of fun. That does sound like a lot of fun. And if this had like 20 people in it, I'd do it. But I really don't want to do a multi-class race with 7 people. Yeah, I mean, with these 2 options, we are talking primarily console-based options. So neither PMR nor Rennsport are going to be probably at the forefront for most super sweaty PC sim enthusiasts. They are catered more around your Forza Motorsport GT7 ACC level, with potential people coming over from LMU who want a more full package. Yeah, maybe we'll do Daytona. There's just not enough people in. There's not enough people in that, like 9 for a multi-class race. Yeah, I mean, you can see the numbers now. We're at 1 o'clock UK time. This is a relatively quick one. Yeah, we'll do one more Daytona here. Let's do the. What haven't we rested? Oh, we haven't rested the Mustang yet. Let's go with the Mustang. I think I've got a livery for this as well, haven't I? Yeah, we'll go with that one. I didn't pay for that livery, it just gave it me. Yeah, I've done a crap ton of LMU 90. It's I'm kind of burnt out on it at the moment because there's just sort of not. There's not really enough there for me right now to warrant spending time, and the idea of just grinding out daily races on LMU with the sweatiness that's going on in there right now is just not for me. But I've put 300 hours into it, something like that. So I've definitely I've given it a fair old shot, and I've definitely got my money's worth out of it. With the multiplayer, Jack, I've seen like the multi-class Spa race, the one that we were deciding between that or this one, that at like 10 o'clock, so about 3-4 hours ago, that had 55 people in it. So that would have been 3-4 splits, something like that. So there is enough people to play it, but again, these are the same people who may get cannibalized by PMR when it comes out. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I wouldn't rush in and get one or the other. If you're looking for multiplayer, everyone who's probably interested in doing this multiplayer will be interested in doing PMR multiplayer. So, like, you don't want to end up getting this and then finding everyone fucks off to PMR when it comes out, you know? Yeah, I've done 2 team events. We did the Kota 6-hour and the Fuji 6-hour. Lobby 4, was it? We've only got 14 drivers. You must have just missed like the time cut-off for it, because there's definitely, I had 20 in here earlier, so there's definitely space. But yeah, you must have just missed the cut-off for it, unfortunately. Yeah, there's only 1 split running as well, because we're in with bronze, so. Right, we'll make this the last race of the evening, boys, because I've got work tomorrow. Should probably try and get some form of sleep. I need to do a couple of recording bits before I go to bed, so I can edit some videos while I'm at work tomorrow. I've got a PMR video coming out at some point in the next couple of days once I've finished it, which is just like a kind of like a Cool Your Jets video, like just trying to remind you that it might not be the best thing, at launch, but that's still fine. It's all about the overall package kind of thing. So, yeah, keep an eye out for that one. Yeah, probably Jack. I mean, if it goes on to Game Pass, that'd be a great grab. If you get all the cars included with it, if they put the premium on Game Pass, that'd be a great grab. Yeah, no, fair enough, Necro. I was the same with ACC. I put a couple of 100 hours into that, and I did it because I wanted to make it work, and it just never clicked, and it's just not for me. I just can't drive that game. Going back to LMU after fucking around in some more fun games made me realise, like, yeah, this is kind of just not... Grinding out dailies is not the one. And, yeah, it's just... I'd love to do the championships 90. It's just the hours I'm on, the only championship I can do are the ones that start at like midnight, and there's only ever like one split of it, and it's just never fun. I never got on with it. I just could never figure out how to drive those cars quickly and like reliably. They would just always just do really weird stuff for me. I never had any mid corner feel for it. Like I could never tell what the rear was trying to do. Bear with, just going to adjust the camera. We've not used this one yet. GamePro camera, we need to start licking the window. Oh no, that's lateral, we don't want lateral. We want distance. What about there? I'm going to go up a little bit. And rotate it down a little bit. There we go. Right, let's try this Mustang, because we've not tried this one yet. Okay. I would say this sounds the best out of everything we've tried so far, but there's a weird swirliness to it. I'm not sure how I feel about this. It sounds aggressive. iRacing's felt better since the GT3s where they've updated the time model, I find. But yeah, before the time model I wasn't really a massive fan of it. It's still, you still have to underdrive them a lot to keep them in the window, which is not the most fun way to drive. But it doesn't punish you as much as it did previously if you do overdrive it. Before, if you overdrove it, you just nuked your tyres and that was it. You were just done for the entire session. But even now, when the tyres come back, they come back way too slowly. Yeah, sounds aren't one of the best things in this. As I say, it's not. There's a lot of. The sounds aren't like offensive, but they are. I think a lot of them are AI generated or AI enhanced or something, because all of them just feel a little bit off. I don't know that 100%, but it wouldn't surprise me if we found out that some of these have been like generated using some form of generative software. I would not be surprised at all, just based on the tones I'm hearing from it, you know. Yeah, I don't know, there's just some frequencies that sound a bit off to me in this. Like there's just these odd like swirls and like, I don't know, like artifacts or something in the sound that... Apparently we're the only person to set a valid lap. Yeah, you're also going through stream compression, so you're getting some. You're not getting like the raw audio. You're getting compressed stuff. Like, although it's going up at 44.6K or whatever it is, it's still going through something with compression algorithm. So possibly convert it to MP3. I've had odd weird things pop up with my wheel, like it desynced the sort of position was off for a bit. I had to basically turn it off and turn it back on again effectively. Ow. Never mind, we were going to improve. Yeah, quite possibly. I might be one of the few people using the wheel. Actually, I think a lot of PlayStation people will be using the wheel. Because GT7 is quite popular on wheel on PlayStation. So I'm probably got probably got one of the most overkill setups people are going to use on this for sure. Yeah, the AC Rally sounds do sound pretty good. The pops and crackles and stuff sound pretty good. The game with all the cars unlocked, I think it's like 40 quid, 50 quid, something like that. But that's PC on Steam. Mileage may vary on consoles because you've got the console tax. Yeah, quite possibly, Rick. Quite possibly. Are you on a Xbox with like an ESX wheel then? I know the Xbox wheel stuff did have some pretty horrific jank at launch, so I don't know if there's any of that still lying around. Yeah, there was some pretty weird jank, like in the early release window, like pre-release, and up until the big patch that came out earlier this week. So there might be some underlying jank from that. Right, hold on to your butts, boys. Anyone got a spare like out there for some extra horsepower? That'd be great. Every like is an extra horsepower. Yeah, you can turn off crossplay. Excuse me. Excuse me. Can you stop grinding into my door? There we go. Oh, that's P3. Let's see if we can hold on for a podium this time. So that horrifically full bias back. Oh, Jesus Christ, I thought you were coming in like a fucking wrecking ball then. Started steering out of the corner because I thought it was just going to appear at the fucking apex. Well, what do you know? The car's actually a lot easier to slow down now. I don't have 60% forward bias on this fucking brake. That's interesting. Let's see if we can scooch a couple of TCs off as well. Yeah, there's just so few people playing them, mate. If you turn crossplay off, like, there will be maximum of like 5 people in any lobby on a PC. Most of it's PlayStation. And if you're going to turn off crossplay, there's no point doing Rennsport. The whole point of Rennsport is crossplay to have full lobbies, you know. It seems to have a habit of wanting to swap ends coming through like T3 in this, I find. But it's my first. I didn't get the Mustang in the early access because I bought early access after it launched, so I didn't get the option to play it. Okay. Oof, that's going to be a big hit. Okay, maybe we can't fuck around with the TC in this one. I can fuck around with it in the Porsche. Let's not drive onto the track at a 90-degree angle. That would be a very bad idea. There we go. Let's go back to TC8 because apparently I'm lacking that level of skill to be able to drive any better than that. Try that again. Right, the braking's a lot better now. I haven't got only the front brakes working. Now the rear brakes are actually doing something. It's actually braking a lot better and a lot more stable. That bump is a real fucking pain in the arse there. It's going to be cut. Yep. And next lap. Get to fuck. See if we can catch up with some people at some point here. After my massive skill issue. No, skill issue happening again. This is a tricky bugger. I've not struggled with any GT3s other than this one. This one's a tricky bugger. You've really got to watch your right foot coming off the corner, yeah? Come on. Hitch, thank you very much. Right, he's trying to avoid that bump there. Man, we were all there with P1 and 2 all over there, weren't we? That was good times, I remember them. Yeah, this Mustang is not for the faint of heart. You definitely need to exercise a little bit more precision than you do in the other ones. The Porsche will kick you out a little bit, but the McLaren felt pretty stable. The Aston was pretty slidey, to be fair. But yeah, this one is not for the faint of heart. Pretty quick though, apparently, as the two lead cars are both Mustangs. No one else really making any major mistakes either. Normally we can capitalise on this stuff, but I was really making any major mistakes on this. It's not good for me. That's normally where I get a lot of my rating, is just capitalising on people's mistakes. Because I'm not the quickest of drivers, I'm usually pretty consistent. And in this lobby I'm just consistently shit, which is an issue. Usually of skill related origin. Thank you very much for the sub. If I could beseech anyone else who is here and enjoying my inane waffle, that'd be great. because low-key trying to get to 2,000 subs by the end of the year. Pretty sure it's not going to happen, but we're going to give it a go. Oh god. Skill issues aside, we might be able to make it, you never know. No, we're slipping back to our old professional barrier inspector ways. That's all. That's all that's happening. We just need to inspect a couple of barriers here at Daytona. We've not been here for a bit, so just got to make sure we're up to code. To be honest, there's not many YouTubers who are giving this a real go, I don't think, to be honest. I think most of the GT7 guys, if they were going sort of off-piste, as it were, they sort of went to LMU, I think. I know Key did, he's obviously the biggest sort of GT7 streamer in the shit, but even I think he's gone back to GT7 now. And obviously, your thoughts on Key are your own. I'm not saying nothing. But it's not really a sphere of people I interact with all that often. Why am I first? Because in the wonderful way that Sony does licenses, they won't let me play it. Because they've decided that PC people aren't kawaii enough to have GT7 apparently. They're keeping that exclusively onto their machine. So we matched the right front last lap. It looks like an incident though. Yeah, from what I heard, it was potentially being talked about around the same sort of time as like when they did like Ragnarok and stuff like that. And then yeah, it got canned. Graphic settings on this is just yes on everything. I'm pretty sure everything's maxed. There's a couple of bits like shaders and stuff that might not be, but most of your graphics, like your basic rendering settings, are set to max, basically. Got it. Oh, another subscriber, thank you very much. Once again, I beseech you, if you are out there, that would be a massive help if you could tickle those buttons for us. Both the like button, just down somewhere in that would lead direction, and the subscribe button is somewhere near it as well. And obviously, if you are over on Twitch, there is the follow button, also in that would lead direction. If you wouldn't mind wandering your mouse down into that corner, that would be great. I just need more balls to go through this bust, I think. Driving scared. I see someone. It's a very smeary mess over there because it's Unreal Engine 5 and they've disappeared now because the draw distance is too far. still 2.5 seconds off the lead in that case. We might be sporting a little bit of damage, which may impact our straight line speed as well. And also the pre-mentioned skill issues that we do actually carry with us. I think that's the quickest I've got to the mountain so far. Just coming off that corner. Still 6 seconds ahead. Oh, there's a smeary mess going through the bus stop. Half of us at that time. Well, it's been a bit of just a hot lapping session, this one, unfortunately, isn't it? We started off really well, and then we decided to eat shit for a couple of laps, and now we're fighting with that. Apparently we're getting danger close on fuel. I don't honestly know what the fuel reading is on this. I think it's in the MFD that I haven't mapped. Oh, yellow flag. Oh, hello. What are you doing out there, mate? That's a big odd incident to end up over there. Hoovering up a couple of freebies here at the end of the race. I don't think we're going to quite get that guy unless he has a very bad bus stop. But we'll take freebies as however they give us them. That's the words. Yep, I did say words. Too much for cut. Yeah, that's one thing that is kind of off-putting. Oh no, 2.65 metres left. Is you can tell it's UE5 because someone just got going to pit lane. Oh no, he's pitting. He's pitting for fuel. How's there another lap still? Alright, well we might run out of fuel. We run out of fuel, so be it. It's kind of dumb that this is a fixed setup and it doesn't give you enough fuel. Let's hope that it does. Just in the dashboard on that Delta is also a smeary mess. Thank you, Unreal Engine 5 for that again. Oh, cheers, Devil. Thanks for letting me know you enjoyed it, mate. Thank you very much. Appreciate you stopping by. This is going to be this is the last one of the evening anyway, so you're not going to miss out on anything. So don't worry about that, mate. I really need to go to bed. it's very late, but I've got work in not many hours. Okay, apparently we're fine on fuel. I don't know. Why am I halfway up the banking? Oh, good. Now, can you do the run the apron trick in this? Let's have a look. Can you save yourself? I think so. I think we can't. I think we ran out of fuel on the way to the line there because it just sort of, the engine node just ew. So I think we might have run out of fuel about 18 inches away from the line. Where did everyone else go? I think someone's got wrecked a car. Someone wrecked a car. What? What? Wrecked a car. Succeeded in some points. Succeeded in some points. Wow. How'd you get? Okay, fuck me. Jesus. Wow. Oh, right, well, let's see how we've done with that now. Oh, was that you, Justin, was it? Yeah, I couldn't handle that freedom, mate. That was the problem. It's just too much freedom for me. I went to put my foot down and it went, freedom! I'm like, oh, shit! And I span out. You know. Just like, some people can handle it, some can't. I couldn't. It's just too much freedom. Like, not everyone can handle that level of unabashed freedom. Yeah, I mean, we didn't have anywhere near the pace to hang with those two at the front there. We would have been probably maybe like around where you are, 4-5. So it is what it is at the end of the day, really. Yeah, America. There's just too much America for me. What is Alejandro doing in the pit lane? Can you hurry up and finish the fucking race so I can leave? Thank you. Jesus. That needs to fix. I need to be able to leave this. Stop holding me hostage. We gained? No, we lost. I thought we were going to lose, yeah. It was a 3 safety rating though. Wonder where that's capped. I imagine 4. What did we start off? Let's say we'd... Okay, whatever. They said we're at 27.06 and then we lost 12 and now we're at 27.18. Bizarre. Very bizarre. Alright, well, well, that seems very annoying, doesn't it, Devil? You know, you're running out of fuel when? In about some time from now. Oh, cool. Right, cheers. Thanks. Useful. That's great. Thanks you for that's really useful. That. Oh, it crashed as you were getting your score. Yeah, no, it's clearly not for you, mate. Clearly not for you. No, don't worry about it. Yeah, but what's my ranking? No, don't worry about it, mate. Don't worry about it. It's fine. 5, is it? Oh, okay. Fair enough. Wonder if there is, like, I mean, it might be like you can go up to like 7 or 8 and then you have a buffer, I guess. But it seems like a lot. I can't imagine there's going to be many people in 5SR lobbies. At least not for a very long time. Oh, dear. Right, well. That has been another look at Race Room. So thank you very much for everyone hanging out. We've had another fantastic stream with some really good numbers. So thank you very much. I will beseech you one final time before I press the button and I crash on the sofa just over there. Could you, if you are here and you've enjoyed this stream, there's been a number of you, if you could tickle the subscribe button just down over here and the like button just next to it. That would be great. We've got 44 likes. If we can get close, if we get 50 before we just sign off, that'd be great. That'd be amazing. And as I say, we've already had a massive drive of subs again today. It's been great. But if there is anyone out there who isn't trying to claw their own hairs out listening to my inane rambling and does want to also help in getting me towards 1800 subs or 2k subs, the next step after that would be great. And yeah, I will be back tomorrow doing Race Room, I think, tomorrow. So if that interests you, if you want to have a look at that, if you want to come in and tell me I'm shit doing that, that'd be great. Back, same bat time, same bat channel. We'll also be on Friday doing something. Maybe Wreckfest. We were going to do that last week and I didn't, so maybe we try that new update. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, guys. So it's been a great evening. Appreciate every single one of you. And yeah, I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.